should have seen that away that I quit him.
Bragging to his followers on Snapchat. This gang member from Coventry is now serving a life sentence. CCTV captured the moment he filmed himself after stabbing a man to death last year. There are now warnings of tensions fueled on social media between gangs across the country will lead to an increase in violent crime once the lockdown is lifted.
A lot of young people are bored and they're fatigued during COVID-19. And I think
this criminologist says in Birmingham, apps like House Party has already led to rows online being settled in the streets.
There is a number of cases, but more specifically a recent case where there was a number of shootings that took place at particular residents where people may have lived, and that was as a consequence of an argument that took place on a social media application or platform like House Party.
Tensions have long existed between rival gangs in the city. A recent shooting at this chicken shop was linked to an alleged dispute between teenagers on social media.
Now, Snapchat has told us in a statement they condemn gang violence, while House Party say the safety of users is essential and they do not tolerate illegal behaviour.
Some areas in London are at the heart of gang turf wars, which has left communities living in fear. 20-year-old Joseph Williams Torres was killed in a case of mistaken identity 2 years ago. The three men who murdered him were part of a gang who often used social media to intimidate their rivals.
It's every day thinking about him, what he will be his future, like looking forward to see my son to grow up, to be with his friends and to have a nice life like how I want it. And now he cannot have it.
They just shot him 5 times and killed him. They tried to get him out of the car and he was pulling back and then he just shot him through the front window.
Some police forces, including the Met, are now monitoring gang activity on Instagram and YouTube.
We are very much aware of the pressure cooker that has developed when it comes to people, gang members or others who want to create mayhem when this lockdown is eased. The social media platforms, whichever platform that is, have been a breeding ground for individuals to bait each other during this lockdown.
With tensions building out of sight, the police know the quiet off lockdown won't last. For them, though, the challenge is keeping up with gangs on social media. Noel Phillips, Sky News.